All right, so again, we're going to use the AC method. And what I mean by the AC method is that we have quadratics. Now, quadratics are generally written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And the AC method, we're going to list A, B, and C. And we're going to come up with two numbers that when I multiply them, they equal A times C, and when I add them up, they equal B. So I guess the first thing I need to do is identify what A, B, and C are. So A is 12. B is 36. Now I'm only interested in the coefficients. Those are the numbers in front of the variables. And then 27 is a constant all by itself. And remember, we can't forget the sign in front of it. So all of these are positive, so it's like plus 27. Or because it says plus 27, that would imply that it's a positive 27. So A times C, oh, wait a second. As I look at A, B, and C, those are extremely large numbers. I don't want to multiply 12 times 27 and then figure out all that stuff. That's too big. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to back up a little bit. And I just realized something. All of these numbers are divisible by 3. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to do the distributive property in reverse order. So I'm going to pull a 3 out of each term. What do I multiply 3 by to get 12x squared? 4x squared. Somebody in the back said it. What do I multiply 3 by to get 36x? 9x, right? What do I multiply 3 by to get 27? Oh, wait, I got to back up. It's not 9x, it's 12x. That's why I wrote the 1 down. This is 12x, and this is positive 9. Mr. Adams is sorry. My brain works faster than my hand. So let's double check, because this is the first problem I'm doing for this class today. So 3 times 4 does equal 12. 3 times 12 does equal 36, and then 3 times 9 does equal 27. So yeah, I think that's right. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to find A. A is equal to 4. B is equal to 12. And then C is equal to 9. So what I need is I need two numbers that when I add them up, they equal 12. But when I multiply them, they multiply to A, which is 4, times C, which is 9, which 4 times 9 is 36. So what two numbers can I multiply to get 36, but when I add them up, they equal 12? In other words, I'm going to multiply these two numbers, and they equal 36. But then over here, I'm going to add two numbers, and they equal 12. How about 6 times 6 equals 36? And 6 plus 6 equals 12. So I think that'll work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 12x is the sum of 6x plus 6x. Now we can't get rid of the 3. The 3 hasn't gone away. We just pulled it out to the front. So I'm going to say 3 times 4x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 9. So nothing's really changed. I just took 12x and split it up into 6x and 6x. So now here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first two terms and the last two terms and factor out the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor out of 4 and 6, if I take 4 and do prime factorization, that's 2 times 2. 6 is just 3 times 2. What do they have in common? Well, they have, and I'm going to put the x here, so this has an x. Actually, this is x squared, which is like x times x. And then 6 has 1x. So when I think about what they have in common, they have a 2 in common, and they have 1x in common. That's all. You got to have the pairs, right? So the greatest common factor for that is just 2x. Now, what do I multiply 2x by to get 4x squared? 2x. What do I multiply x by, or 2x by, to get 3, or I'm sorry, I said the answer, to get 6x? 3, well, just 3, right? Because if I put an x here, then 2x times 3x would be 6x squared, and I don't want that. I just want 6x. All right, so now I got to do this again for the next term for 9. So I'm going to say 6x and 9. Well, 9 is just 3 times 3, and 6 is 2 times 3 times x. What do they have in common? Just a 3. It's a positive 3, so I'm going to put a positive 3 here. What do I multiply 3 by to get 6x? 2x. What do I multiply 3 by to get 9? Positive 3. So you might say, well, hey, what a coinky-dink, Mr. Adams. They both have 2x plus 3. That's no accident. If it's factorable and we're using the AC method, you should get that. Sometimes it's good to know that because then you can work backwards to figure out what you need to pull out. Anyways, we're going to factor that out. So in the next line, I'm going to say 3 times 2x plus 3. And then in the last set of parentheses, you're just going to take this, toss it in here, 2x, and then this goes right in here, plus 3. And this is our answer. Now, you could simplify that a little bit and say 3, because I noticed that 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3 is the same as 2x plus 3 squared. Okay? Any questions on that one?